Hey, good evening. Bittersweet, the last one, but hopefully not the last one as we look into the future. Tonight, I just want to chat about the implications of this class on my own personal positions of authority, specifically three areas of focus that I think are necessary for long-term success and longevity in leadership. And these three pillars, as I call them, and as we've learned in this last class, are the spiritual, relational, and missional legs of leadership. And I'll go through this quickly. So, for me, what does this spiritual leg of leadership look like in my own life? And what does it mean to be a spiritual leader and where God is calling me into focus? For me, it starts in my home and with my family. My sole focus for now is to cater to the needs and styles that feel like they work for myself and family. My whole priority in life at this moment is for my kids to experience Jesus for themselves and catch his fire. Hopefully, they see that in their dad if they don't anywhere else. But first and foremost, beyond that, in my relationship with Megan, she places a ton of value on praying together. So for me, this is something I must make time for and give out of selflessly. I have everything else in the world to get done sometimes, but for her, this is what feeds her and what makes her comfortable in being led. And it's just what kind of works for her. That's a spiritual leader for her, and that's somebody that she can get behind. In the church, separately, living consistently with integrity and quietly letting that speak for itself. Jesus has transformed me in my heart, and for those that take the time to enter in relationship with me, they do discover how powerful that transformation is and has been for me. My goal or work in progress is to allow more space to forge these relationships and organically move into transformative type conversations with the people that I serve with. Next is the relational leg of leadership. Again, the whole context is how this is applying to me specifically. Far beyond anything else that I've learned in this arena, this is what's been most important in the relational leg, is to be quiet and to listen. I'm fortunate enough to have some friends with counseling backgrounds, and what I've observed is that they do this better than anyone, and it's the more I'm around them, the more incredibly obvious it is, and how intentional they are and how effective it is. And then there's three questions amongst that that I am working on building into those relationships as well. And this comes straight from Pastor Freddie. It is, how are you doing? And for me, it's asking the question and then being quiet. The second one is, how can I pray for you? And then being present amongst that and active in that. And then thirdly, like, what do you need from me, or what can I be doing for you? And to be proactive in engaging in whatever action item may come out of that. Piggybacking off the spiritual leg, looking for opportunity to enter into conversation organically. This is the direction of that conversation that I would like to be intentional in guiding towards those questions. From there, I want to be present and available mentally and spiritually to walk with them through their answers, even if the result is not verbal input or guidance, or steering them from my experience and only listening to them. And then thirdly, as I try to get through this quickly, is the missional leg. This is my favorite part. This is what's closest to my heart. And this boils down to culture and how we create culture. This is the embodiment of a lot of things, including the other two legs, like I said. And here's my best path forward in establishing a healthy culture in my home and in my group of service within the church. One is to put systems of accountability into place. Guardrail what's most valuable. At home, it's Sabbath time as a couple in my relationship with Megan, and then as a family. Apart from that, in my area of service, it's tools for other musicians to utilize is to keep them growing in their talent and focused on where their anointing comes from, right? Like focused on their relationship with God and allowing basic tools to kind of assist in their skill. Two, it's being incredibly aware of my own use of language, particularly with Megan and with the kids, but always to fit the room and glorifying Jesus and steering clear of my own temptation, or the hardest temptation for me, which is to easily fall into complaining and negativity. Three is establishing milestones for other. This may be in the context of musicians, but my heart is for younger men trying to figure life out. Setting them up on a pathway for success and empowering them to succeed in their own goals, forged in their Christian identities, not the expectation that the world is putting on them that can be draining, to put it nicely. And then fourth and lastly, above all else, attempt to translate moments together with people in all three of these legs into movements that run away on their own in the best of ways for the glory of God. And absolutely, a lot of this is pulled from our material. I would say number 4 is pulled directly from Freddie, so I want to give credit where it's due. But yeah, it's been a joy, been an experience. Love you guys to death. We'll see where this goes. Thanks.